sweet babies, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Miss Dorothy is so glad to be back. That heifer don't like to let me come on and talk to y'all. But that's all right. I've taken care of her for today. So we're going to get into how to dip your stick, aka your pole. All right, now let's get into it.
If I gotta do it, I'ma do the most. Watching me to take no razor close to the goal, yeah.
So if you're not familiar with dipping, each time the stick is pulled out or falls out, you have to re-engage it in a certain way called a dip.
Let me be clear. The things that I'm about to tell you can apply to any size. It's not just big dick, it's not just little, okay? This can apply to anybody as long as you communicate with your partner and making sure that you are not hurting her. That's right, her best interest is first. So make sure she can handle what I'm about to tell you. And also, how you choose to use these dips is your business. You can do a 5-to-10 ratio. You can do a 3-to-1. However you want to do the ratio, 1 pump to 10 pumps, 10 pumps to 100. However you want to fix these shots, you fix them. Okay? So the way we're going to break this thing down is you got 4 dip shots, 4 ways to dip, and you got 5 positions that you can dip it in. Okay? So that's how we're going to break that down, okay? All right, babies, try to keep up. Let's go.
So you got the scoop dip, the head dip, the partial dip, sonic dip, and the hook dip. Then you got the front end, back end, squatting, standing, and rodeo.
So when put in there, it's called a dip shot, okay? So that's how we break it down. Keep up now, all right? Even my slow ones in the back, y'all keep up today.
Now, the scoop dip is an uppercut-like movement to hit that spot, that spongy patch at the roof of the entrance.
This is where you scoop in there to hit that spot, that spongy spot at the top. They call it the Greffenberg spot. So that's what you're aiming to hit. And you scoop your hips up after it's done popped out. You scoot your hips back up in there and you hit it like with an uppercut, a scoop cut with your hips. You're scooping. So it's scooping and sliding to hit that spot. You got it? All right.
Oh, now for the head dip. See, this is with a straight, quick burst. But you got to be gentle. Remember to be gentle, okay?
Next dip, you got the headshot dip. It's just like it sounds. You're dipping that head when you take that shot. So this is on the put back. Like in basketball, they say you got to put back. You got to put it back. But you put it back with a head shot. Yeah, you see, the head shot is a different kind of thing. Let me dive a little deeper for you. You're putting it in, but you got to put a little more oomph with it to let her know that you're back in town and you're back in charge. So when you do the head shot, you go in and you when you go. A thrust, a real, like a jab. Yep, a jab. Right up and jab on in there.
Yeah, you got the partial dip. It's like a half pump and a full glide. And it's got to be nice and slow like Ursha.
You got a partial shot. So if you come out or you fall out or you slip out, you can hit her with that partial pump. It's called a partial shot, and you do poop, back in and out. It's like a half pump. You know what I'm saying? A half pump, partial pump. That's what it is.
My Dorothy favorite, that sonic boom dip. It's a full pump with an extension. But you got to do this one carefully, because you might fool around and hurt somebody.
And the last pump, the one that most men are familiar with, is the sonic boom pump. You cock back to Africa and boom! You bust in there and send a shockwave through her body like a sonic boom. Boom! Ooh! Everything done shook. Her whole mind done shook her loose. But you might got to be careful. You got to be careful about that sonic boom. My daughter tried to tell you, got to be careful. That sonic boom will ever knock knocking at your door at 4 in the morning.
Now, this one is for a special kind of fella, the hook dip. If you have been blessed in this way, you're given a curved pump with a full extension.
Now, if you got a curve, you're going to have to with a hook shot. This ain't the jab. This ain't the... You got a hook with a hook shot. Because you got a curve and you got to hook it. But you got to go the other direction. You got to flip-flop it. And in algebra, they call it the reciprocal. You got to do the reciprocal and boop, combo, knockout. Now, the different positions that you can do each shot in.
The front end position can be used for all the dips.
Is a front end, so you're getting it from the front.
The back end position can also be used for all dips.
The back end, you're getting it from the back, of course.
Now, squatting, on the other hand, can only be used with the scoop, the head, and the partial.
Now, you can squat down. Yes, sir. You can get on your feet and squat down and drop it. Drop it off in our drawers. Yeah, you can squat and do it. Y'all bet y'all didn't know that one. You can squat down and drop it off in our drawers.
The standing position can be used for all the dips, baby.
You can do these shots while standing.
The cowgirl is safe for all except the sonic boom. Boom!
And last but not least, you can do these shots when she riding that thing like a rodeo, and you can uppercut, jab, hook, while she riding that thing. Oh, that's what y'all like to take her to the rodeo. Whoa, until you start bucking. Oh, Lord, y'all know me, Dorothy. Whoa, when you start bucking. I be having flashbacks. Tyreek is a young man. He's the only one that bucks me right. He knows just where to pluck me. Miss Dorothy has really enjoyed teaching you how to dip your stick. If you have any questions, reach out to Miss Dorothy, and I'll see you in the next video, sweet babies. Bye-bye.